Hello, children. Welcome to Geography Lesson, Chapter 3 Indian Climate. From this chapter, we learn these following objectives. 1. Climatic type of India and the factors affecting it. 2. Climatic seasons and their characteristics. 3. Distribution of rainfall in India. Children, do you know what type of climate India has? Yes, India has tropical monsoon type of climate. Here, winds flow opposite directions in different seasons. Think and answer. See the map. Where Africa is situated? Question is, why Africa has tropical type of climate? The equator passes through the middle of Africa continent. The sun rays fall vertically over this region. Hence, Africa continent has a tropical climate. Can you name any two hill stations? Which one do we have in Mysuru? Yes, you're right. It's the Chamundi Hill. Why do people go to hill stations during summer seasons? Because cool breeze. Why do people choose evening walk on seashore? Again, it's a nice cool breeze. Okay, let us know some of the factors that influence the climate of India. 1. Latitude. 2. Location. 3. Higher from sea level. 4. Water bodies. And 5. Mountain ranges. 6. Relief features. 7. Ocean currents. And 8. Monsoon winds and etc. The climate of India is divided into 4 seasons. First, you can see the winter season between December to February. 2. The summer season from March to May. And 3rd, the rainy season from June to mid-September. And the 4th one, the retreating monsoon season mid-September to November. Okay, the winter season. Why do we have winter season between December to February? Because during this season, the rays of the sun fall vertically over southern hemisphere. Since India is in the northern hemisphere, it gets oblique rays of the sun. So we have cold season. And the main features are temperature and humidity are low. The sky is very clear and it is cool in the north and warm in the south. And January is the coldest month of the year. The hilly areas of Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh record the lowest temperature. The Dras near Kargil has recorded the lowest temperature in India. Mountain areas in the north have snowfall, and in this particular period, India gets only 2% of annual rainfall during winter season. Second, the summer season. Why do we experience summer season during March to May? Because sun rays fall vertically over the northern hemisphere. Since India is in the northern hemisphere, we have high temperature. And the features are very hot, dry, and sultry, means hot and humid. In this season, we get convectional rain and they are called by different names. Andes in UP, Kala Baisakha in West Bengal, coffee blossom in Karnataka, mango showers in Kerala. Ganganagar in Rajasthan is recorded as the highest temperature in India. In summer, India gets only 10% of rainfall. The rainy season. It is also known as the southwest monsoon season because the temperature rises by the end of summer season. A low pressure area is developed over central India. On the other hand, there is a high pressure over the Indian Ocean. Hence, the moisture laden winds blow from the southwest towards India. There are two branches, Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. What's the difference? The Arabian Sea branch strikes the Western Ghats and causes heavy rainfall in the Western Ghats. The Bay of Bengal branch causes heavy rainfall in Meghalaya and Assam. See the map and find out the two branches in this season we get. Can you identify the two branches? Yes. In this particular season, we get 75% of the rainfall. The last one is the retreating monsoon season. Retreat means reduce. Question is, why do southwest monsoon winds start retreating by the end of October? There is increase in pressure and decrease in the temperature. This is the main reason for retreating of monsoon winds by the end of October. In the retreating monsoon season, more often there will be tropical cyclones in Bay of Bengal. These cyclonic winds causes a lot of damages along the east coast. Now let us study the distribution of rainfall in India. Rainfall can be divided into three divisions. One is areas with a low rainfall, that is less than 50 centimeter in a year. Main areas are Western Kutch, Rajasthan desert, then part of Western Punjab, Haryana and Gujarat, and also north of Jaskar range and etc. Royali in Jaisalmer of Rajasthan receives the lowest rainfall in India. It gets just 8.3 centimeter in a year. And the second area under this distribution of rainfall is, it is a medium rainfall regions. It gets between 50 to 100 centimeters annual rainfall. It is a very long area from North Punjab to Cape of Kanyakumari. It's broader in the north and narrow in peninsular India between Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. And third type is areas with a heavy rainfall between 100 to 250 centimeters. This can be divided into four belts. First one, a narrow belt in Western Ghats. And the second one, a belt from Jammu Hills through Himachal Pradesh, and northern Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. And the third one is a northeastern India. Fourth is the west coast and the western side of Western Ghats. Dear students, remember, Mawsyn Ram in Meghalaya gets the highest rainfall in India. With this, we end this small chapter and let us go for the evaluation. Shall we go for the evaluation? Yes. Let me ask you a few questions, whether you will recall back all the answers that you have learned. First question is, what type of climate do we have in India? Yes, you're right. India has tropical monsoon type of climate. Second question is, which place gets the highest rainfall in India? Just now I told you. It's the Mawsynram in Meghalaya. Third question is, which are the important climatical seasons of India? Yeah, you know the answer. There are four. One, it's a winter season, and second, it is a summer season, and the third, it is a rainy season, and fourth, it is a retreating monsoon season. Shall I give you some homework? Yes, note down the question. Draw the outline map of India and mark the following places. It's very easy, no? First one is a Mawsynram, second is a Dras, and third one is a Royali. So children, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Stay safe. Thank you.